Hello guys, this is Srinivas the developer from the developer channel. Today we are going to solve the Skillrack daily challenge for April 5th 2021. Let's see what's in there. Today problem is just to find the shortest path length. The program must accept row and column. Okay, the matrix contains at least two consecutive non-zero numbers. Okay, it always starts from 1. Okay, the remaining elements in the matrix are 0. The program must print the length between the shortest path that starts from 1 and goes over all the other non-zero digit in ascending order. Only horizontal and vertical movements are allowed. Swing, swing, no diagonal or zigzag thing. Okay, let's see what was the problem. Here the row size and column size of the matrix is 6 and elements start from 1. What is the maximum element? 2, 3, 4 here. It starts from 1 to 4. We supposed to print the distance between each element. Okay, the minimum distance between 1 and 2 is 2. How far? 1, 2. Okay, 2 and 3 is 1, 2, 3. Correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the distance between 3 and 4. How are we gonna do this? Okay, since it is a horizontal and vertical axis, let me try something. The index value of 4 is 0, 1, 2. Okay, 4 is at the index of 0, 2. 1 is at the index of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 4. 2 is at the index of 2, 3. 3 is at the index of 3, 5. Okay, let's make this in ascending order. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we are supposed to print the distance between them, right? Sum of the distance. The distance between 2 and 1. Distance from 2, 1, which is nothing but minus, plus 3 minus 4. Those are absolute values, so negative or minus 1 is considered as plus 1, so the sum would be 2 here. Here the distance between 3 and 2 is 3 minus 2, right? 5 minus 3, which is nothing but 1 plus 2, 3. Here the difference is 0 minus 3 plus 2 minus 5. As I said, the both values should be absolute, so 3 plus 3 is 6. We don't have to consider the last one. All we have to do is iterate up to the last one. I mean, it always contains n minus 1 iteration. Okay, let's try the same. I'll go for the second one. where is 6? It's at 1 comma 3. Where is 1 at 2 comma 1? And 2 is at 3 comma 1. 3 is at 4 comma 0. 4 is at 5 comma 3, I guess. Five is at 4, 6 comma 4. It's fine. Okay, let's make this in ascending order. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, it's in order now. The distance between 1 and 2 is 3 minus 2 plus 1 minus 1, which is nothing but 1. Here the distance between 2 and 3 is 4 minus 3 plus 0 minus 1, which is nothing but 2. Hmm. 5 minus 4 plus 3 minus 0 equal to 4, I guess. Six minus 5 plus 4 minus 3, which is nothing but 2. 6 minus 1 plus 3 minus 4, it's 5. 5 plus 1, 6. So finally the total sum is 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 2 plus 6. 6 plus 4, 10. 2 plus 2, 4, 14, 15. Oh, I think I totally missed that 7th one. Seven, 8, 8, 0, 1, 2, 3. 3 comma 3, I guess. 0 1 2 3 0 1 2 3 3 comma 3. So the distance between 6 and 7 would be 3 minus 1 plus 3 minus 3, 2. The final sum 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 2 plus 6 plus 2, which is nothing but 10, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, we got the proper output. So let's see how to do this in a programming way. First of all, we have to get all those inputs, right? R comma C is equal to of this is nothing but T is equal to input of dot split of, which is to the row and column values, nothing but 8 comma 5, it was stored in a string type, not in an integer data type. With map, what we are doing is r comma c equal to int of t of 0 comma int of t of 1. T is nothing but a temporary variable which was taken just for the example sake. Let's see. Type is not shown here. It's due to Skillrack compiler. It can be just done in single line. R comma c is equal to map of in comma input of. Let's get the value of matrix. For I in range of row dot append of split of print of L. Okay, we got the values, but why don't we make this 2 line into a single line or 3 line into a single line? I'm gonna run a loop inside this list of map of comma split for I in range of R. Let's see what it does. The same output, huh? Right. Okay. Now we are going to care about the non-zero values. Why don't we care about, why do we care about zeros? It's of no use, right? So I'm gonna pick the element and its index, both I and j index. Okay, for that I need another list which is nothing but a temporary list. For I in range of row, for j in range of columns, if list of I j not equal to 0, then happen those things inside the temporary list. First element, then I index, then j index. It's in a list form, right? Could you able to see the square brackets? So it will show something like, for example, 4. Oh, that's C thing. 4 comma index of 4 is 0th row and 0 1 second column. It will store the value like this. Okay, let's print the value of t, which is nothing but a temporary list. 4 is at 0th row and second column, 1 is at first row and fourth column, and 2 is at the second row, third column, 3 is at third row, fifth column. Let's sort this one. Instead of these 3 lines or 4 lines, I'm going to do this in a single line. If you want to reduce the lines of code in a single line, then you have to go for bottom up approach. Let me show you how to do that. First we have to store the values ij comma I comma j. Then we have to run the first loop for I in range of r. Then we have to run inner loop for j in range of c. Here comes the condition: if L list of I j not equal to 0, then store this value, else leave it. See, the values are perfectly stored. Now we have to sort those values. Instead of going for another value, we just modify the same list. Okay. how we are going to sort the values? For I in range of len of L, for j in range of len of single loop isn't enough. I need to swap the values according to the element, not by the index. So yeah, for starting I have to go for 2 loops, I think. It's always 3. If L of if L of I of 0 len -1, I guess, for j in range, I'm just gonna simply use the insertion sort because those things are partially shorter, so insertion sort will take the lead. For j in range of I plus 1 comma len of L, greater than L of j of 0, then L of I comma L of j equal to L of j comma L of I. I'm just swapping those values. Print of list. Let's see, is it started or okay, it's perfectly shorted. Why don't we reduce these things into a single line? L equal to shorter of L comma key equal to lambda x ist x of 0. print of L. See, it works. Now we have to find the difference between them. S, which is nothing but for the sum, initially it is 0. For I in range of len of list minus 1, because we just need to iterate for n minus 1 elements. If now s plus equal to abs of l of I of 1 minus L of I plus 1, first element, which is nothing but the row value, plus abs of L of I of 2 or minus 1 minus L of I plus 1 of 2. Okay, let's stick with 2. Print of sum. Ta-da! Okay, meanwhile it was running on explain this line. We have to find the sum of row of ith element, which is nothing but 1 in this example, minus row of 2, and also the difference between column of 1 minus column of 2. Here if the I value is 1, then the I plus 1 value should be 2. So I am doing the same thing here. As usual, why don't we need these 4 lines when we can do this in a single line? Print of sum of absolute value of absolute value of L of I 1 minus absolute value of L of I plus 1 of 1 plus absolute value of L of I of column minus absolute value of list of I plus 1 column value for I in range of len of list minus 1. Oh no. This is happening because at some point the s values getting some negatives and the list values getting some negatives, so those values are getting interfered, but I hope this one will work. Print of ta-da. See, it's working fine. Okay, we can do the whole thing. Yeah, I think we can get rid of those lines. Yeah, we can make this 5 line into a single line. If anyone want that single line code for this problem, let me know through the comments. Okay, let's check it out. Yeah, it should be absolute. Dun, da, da, da.